The relationships that are the most toxic are not the toxic relationships. They're actually the ambivalent relationships.
Oh.
And this is, I think, the problem is with social energy and work energy. It's ambivalence that drains us the most. It's like an app running in the background. It's draining you without even realizing it. Ambivalent tasks and ambivalent relationships are the same. So the hardest category is not just, yes, those work tasks drain me. It's the tasks where you're like, I kind of like it. When someone says kind of, I go, ooh, that was a flag for you. I don't want you to kind of like it. I don't want you to kind of like someone. It was okay hanging out with them. No, there's that famous adage now, you should be a heck yeah, not a yeah. Let's break that down into some actual tasks and some actual systems. So ambivalence is a problem of our work energy and our social energy, and highly effective people are very good at not having anything ambivalent.
And what does ambivalent mean?
Okay.
It's a big word.
Yes, ambivalent means you're not sure if you love it or hate it. You could take it or leave it. You feel neutral often when you do it. That is actually more dangerous. I'll give you an example that happens the most with people. Ambivalent relationships are actually the hardest. You might have that friend where you see them on your calendar, you're like, oh yeah, should I cancel? I'm so tired. Or I'm not really looking forward to it, but we've been friends forever. It's been on the calendar for a long time. And you hang out with them and you wonder, is this fun? Or as my good friend says, is this fun or am I just fun? Right? Like sometimes really fun people can mask they're having fun. Actually, they're just fun, but they're not actually having any fun. So you're wondering, am I having fun? Or are they supporting me? Wait, was that passive aggressive? Why do I feel so tired? When you leave this friend and you think, oh, I should have just stayed home and watched Netflix. When you leave and you can't remember anything you talked about. When you leave and you question, do they really like me? Did I learn anything? Did I get asked good questions? That is an ambivalent relationship.
And we pour a ton of energy into them.
A ton. They take more energy than the good relationships and the toxic relationships. And so when you think about the people in your life, and I would highly recommend, make a list of all the people in your life and put a star next to the people who you would drop things to hang out with. Like you would move some things around to hang out with them. That's a good relationship. Then put a minus sign next to people who you dread hanging out with. Sometimes they're obligatory relationships, colleagues or family relationships you don't really love. That's fine. Know it. Own it. Don't pretend that you like hanging out with them. That's okay. It's okay that we have people that are not our people. And then put a question mark next to the people who you're not sure if you would forget if you didn't hang out with them. Right? You know those people that like weeks go by and you're like, man, I haven't even thought about that person. Those question marks, please stop seeing them. Just for a while. Do you miss them? Is your life different not seeing them? I think we have to be really careful with our social energy.
Well, and here's the other thing we don't think about. You're a question mark on somebody else's list.
That's right.
And you wouldn't want somebody to make time and hang out with you if they're sitting there across the table from you going, is this fun? Do I like this person? And so don't do that to somebody else.
Yes.
And the other thing that I'm getting from this, because this makes so much sense, is that if you were to take that energy and time and focus it on the people that you really like, that you don't see enough of, it would lift your life up and it would make those relationships so
Even deeper.
much better.
That's it. You gotta say no to the bad to make room for the right.